On this edition of Lexington Now, a new library branch bringing people together through discourse and fighting against illegal drugs. I'm Neil Noah, and welcome to Lexington Now for the week of August 22nd, 2022. Lexington Public Library's smallest location is getting a big upgrade. We were there for the groundbreaking of the Marksbury Family Branch.
The library's master facilities plan in 2018 and 2019 identified the community's top priority for LPL as a new facility to replace the undersized Village branch, supported by over 95% of the nearly 3,000 Lexington residents surveyed. No matter where we went in Lexington and we asked them what should be the library's next project, nobody said, bring it to me, bring it to our side of town. Everybody said, Village needs to come next. The new two-story facility will nearly triple the amount of space available for library services and will include community and study rooms, a dedicated classroom, a makerspace, outdoor reading area, expanded adult and children's areas, and a drive-through window where customers can pick up and return borrowed materials. We expect annual attendance to be nearly 1 million visitors, which is in line with other library locations of this size in our city. British author Holbrook Jackson once said, "The library is your portrait." By extension, the public library paints a portrait of its community. And the new Marksbury Family Branch of the Lexington Public Library will make a strong statement about our city.
I'm really excited to help break ground on this new library building right here in Cardinal Valley. Former First Lady Laura Bush once identified her library card as the most valuable thing in her wallet. She was right. Libraries play a fundamental role in our society, providing resources and services openly to anyone and everyone. The Marksbury Family Branch has big shoes to fill. The Village branch has been very popular for a long time. This facility will offer several things. It will offer free educational resources, including literacy and early education training. Library staff to help with technology assistance. Mountains of information, including help with social service resources and job opportunities. The city is very proud to be a partner in this project. We contributed $1 million in federal American Rescue Plan funds. Thank you very much to the Marksbury Family Foundation. Lexington has a fantastic public library system. As a lifelong reader, I'm so happy it's here. When the doors open to the Marksbury Family Branch, I challenge everyone near here to get a library card if you don't have one. They're free. Take the kids to story time. Hold your meetings in the new branch. Check out a book. Look for something new. Learn something new. That's what libraries are all about.
The Village Branch Library has been an anchor of the 11th District, the international community, and the city of Lexington for many, many years. And it will soon have the necessary space to offer large-scale programming, community meetings, and youth development programs all at the same time. It has served as a community center and a vital resource for lots of the surrounding residents. While I was running for council in 2018, I heard a lot of people comment, why does our neighborhood have the smallest library? I had many constituents ask over the years, when will our library expand and fit our needs? I heard other people comment, we do not want our library to move from this location. So I was thrilled to see the results of the surveys that Village Branch would be the first priority of the Lexington Public Library in terms of its capital projects. In the past, we had difficulty scheduling neighborhood association meetings or meetings from my office in the community and in the community rooms here at the former library because they were always booked. There wasn't enough space for large gatherings. And this community is definitely in need of more shared space that is open and available to everybody in the neighborhood and community.
These days, the country seems to be more polarized than ever. Meeting of America aims to bring folks together, regardless of ideology, to find a common way forward.
Hope is found in Americans of all backgrounds and beliefs crossing their lines of difference, to spend a little time together, to see humanity in each other, to identify shared values, and to work together to fix things that they broadly agree are broken. Meeting of America is an unprecedented opportunity for that to happen, and it's starting right here in Central and Eastern Kentucky. We're launching Meeting of America in Kentucky because you share that love of country and that belief in its people. This area is real America. Lexington is an urban center surrounded by rural parts, and Appalachia is a special region dating back to America's founding. You've got some deep blue and some deep red and a lot of purple. But more than politics, you've got a way of coming together time and time again.
As we announce the launch of Meeting of America in Central and Eastern Kentucky, I want to take just a moment to talk about our system of government here in Lexington. We have a history of progress and working together here that moves our city forward. One of the reasons for this progress is we are a nonpartisan government. Our city charter sets us up as a nonpartisan government where the mayor, the council members, all run in nonpartisan seats. And speaking of the council members, we have Council Member James Brown here today. We have Council Member Chuck Ellinger with us. And we have Council Member Josh McKern with us. Thank you very much. And all of us are elected to nonpartisan positions. At City Hall, our focus is not on whether we're red or blue. In fact, a lot of times we don't know what everybody is. It's on the quality of our ideas, the quality of our discussion, and where it leads. Now, that's not to say we don't have disagreements, right? Of course we do, but our disagreements are about substance, not about party affiliation. In fact, our disagreements very often result in progress, in finding the best solutions for our city and our residents. So Lexington is a great place to start this conversation about improving communication in society. This is about our society, to become involved in Meeting of America.
Something that attracted me personally and attracts me personally to this project and this experience is that we'll be quick to listen rather than being quick to attack and to cancel one another. We'll be curious rather than accusatory. As someone who runs for office, I know we can do better than trolling each other on social media and looking to cancel one another. My goal always is to figure out how we can pull people in and work together on solutions to help channel desires to make things better and more meaningful. And that's what this project is. That's what this initiative is. Meeting America is a chance to do just that. So I'm glad that we're here today, that we're all here today to support this project. And I hope that we can get as many people from around Lexington and Eastern Kentucky to join in and find a better way forward together.
Lexington has gotten another boost in the fight against illegal drugs and overdoses. We'll tell you all about it when we come back. Welcome back to Lexington Now. Lexington continues the battle against illegal drugs and the ever-growing problem of overdoses through a new federal grant. Mayor Gorton joined other officials for the announcement.
I'm here today to announce that the city has received another $2 million federal grant to support our battle against opioids and other illegal drugs. I am excited, but I must tell you, we still have a lot of work to do. And our advisory council members in particular know this, they understand this, and so we're up for the work. The impact of illegal drugs has been devastating since the pandemic, when we experienced a dramatic increase in overdose fatalities. The overdose numbers have increased every year since the pandemic. More than 2,200 Kentuckians died from drug overdoses in 2021, a 14.5% increase over 2020. In Lexington, these are people from all parts of town. They're from all walks of life. No family is immune. Our first step has to be saving lives. Next comes help with treatment. This grant is largely focused on saving lives, providing naloxone, making it accessible, teaching people how to use it. That includes providing naloxone to our police officers to carry in their cruisers. And thanks to Chief Lawrence Weathers for being a partner in this. Continuing our Leave Behind program, operated by our fire department's paramedicine program, members of our department follow up with individuals who survived an overdose. This too is a big deal, that follow-up. I want to thank especially Captain Seth Lockard and firefighter Patrick Brannon, who've both joined us here today. They are in that work every single day. We greatly appreciate our partners who work with us and the contributions of the members of the Mayor's Substance Use Disorder Advisory Council, who are helping us administrate this grant funding.
I have a lot of people to thank. As the mayor said, there are so many folks involved in this. But I have to thank Scott Llewellyn. Would you come forward? So he's been with me since the beginning of this grant and worked so hard to reach the folks who are at greatest risk of overdose. And during the pandemic, when everyone was hunkered down at home, he was going to recovery residences and hospitals and you name it to provide naloxone, because we were seeing a gigantic spike in overdose fatalities. So I couldn't do this without Scott, so I wanted to make sure you said you got to.
Thank you so much.
I also want to thank Matt Webster and Erica Pike at UK CDAR, who do our evaluations, and we could not get refunded without evaluations. Everything we do, they count, and then we turn it in and we meet the goals that the federal government says we need to make. But I just want to mention a few agencies who have been with us since the beginning, and we could not reach the community without these folks. But the Hope Center, all of the Hope Center, Women's Center, Shelter, Men's Center, New Life Day Center, Rescue Mission, Probation and Parole, DCBS, New Vista, Chrysalis House, The Ridge, Community Action, Voices of Hope, and so many others. As the mayor said, we still have a lot of work to do, but I'm confident that we can do it. We have a city full of people who have dedicated their lives to this, and we're in a good space to move forward, and I'm glad that the federal government agreed with that. So,
we at the Lexington Fayette County Health Department Harm Reduction Program are very happy to once again collaborate with the LFUCG Department of Social Services on the SAMHSA Harm Reduction Grant. This funding, authorized by the American Rescue Plan, helps sustain harm reduction services at LFCHD to help prevent overdose deaths and reduce health risks often associated with drug use in Fayette County. The funding allows the health department to continue providing the life-saving overdose reversal medication naloxone and overdose education in the community, as well as at-risk populations identified through our syringe exchange program. The funding for naloxone kits is provided by this SAMHSA grant through the Lexington Fayette Urban County Department of Social Services. To date, more than 14,000 naloxone kits have been distributed by our harm reduction program, and overdose reversals are occurring every day here in Fayette County. More than 70 overdose reversals were reported by participants of the harm reduction program in June of 2022 alone. That does not include overdoses reversed by EMS, police, and hospitals. At LFCHD, we are well positioned to scale up the harm reduction program by employing our mobile unit to reach previously untapped populations within the county who need harm reduction services. The mobile unit setting will be critical to reaching participants on the east, west, and south sides of Lexington. We congratulate the city on this great funding announcement, and we look forward to continuing our commitment to saving lives and helping Lexington be well.
Last year, one of Lexington Aquatic's most popular features was decommissioned due to safety concerns. After a long wait, Woodland Pool Fan ship is finally coming in.
I'm supposed to say to you, ahoy mateys, there will soon be a new ship in town. Just waiting for any pirates who want to venture into Woodland Aquatic Center. A couple of years ago, we had to take the pirate ship out of the Woodland pool because of safety concerns. Now we're commissioning a new ship, and it's first rate. So here you can see a rendering of the new ship, and as you can see, next summer, pirates and others will be able to slide, climb, get sprayed, and more in Woodland Pool. We asked visitors to last year's Woodland Arts Fair about what they wanted to see to replace our beloved pirate ship in the pool. So this year, we have the rendering at the park's booth during the art fair so people can see what we came up with based on what they wanted.
We have such a beautiful day today to unveil this design for a brand new version of our favorite pirate ship here in Woodland Park. As the mayor mentioned, this ship is going to be very enjoyable for kids of all ages, with interactive water features and many different places to imagine and play. We're thrilled to have the crown jewel of Woodland Park pool back and ready to sail out next season.
What a beautiful day to be in one of our oldest and most engaged parks in Lexington. For 24 years, the SS Woodland provided adventure and joy to those who visited this pool. You might wonder what happened to that ship. Was it lost at sea in a terrible storm, taken by a mythical kraken? We'll let you decide what happened to the ship. But one thing we know is she eventually washed ashore at a place called Paradise Lagoon. Much to the delight of the inhabitants there, the shipwreck provided everything they needed to create a new life in paradise. We hope that when you visit Woodland Pool next summer, you too will be delighted to visit Paradise Lagoon, where there will be opportunities for all ages and abilities to explore water play, from swishing down slides to dodging dump buckets. Our team knew that replacing the SS Woodland would be a monumental task. Last year at the fair, as mentioned, we polled folks, the many folks who come to Woodland Art Fair, as what they wanted to see in Woodland Pool this next invention. Our parks solicited proposals from aquatic play experts and ultimately selected the Weber Group to design the feature you see here today. You know, Parks and Recreation is all about how people choose to spend their leisure time, whether they experience our pools, they play around a golf, they're in our natural areas or in our neighborhood parks, or one of the many cultural arts events we produce each year.
We've got a lot of city business to tell you about in the form of live meetings on Lex TV. And as always, you can catch our gavel-to-gavel coverage here or streaming online. And remember, for the most accurate and up-to-date information on all city business, check out our website at lexingtonky.gov. Here's this week's meeting coverage. That's all for now, but as always, you can keep up with us on social media. Check out the latest traffic updates on Twitter at LexRex, or catch our live traffic cams on lexingtonky.gov. For all of us at Lex TV, I'm Neil Noah, and that's it for now.